One evening, Emily, my wife, came home from work and casually mentioned that she'd be going to hospital in 5 days. I've got a minor stomach issue, and the doctor thinks it's better for me to stay in the hospital for a couple of weeks, she said, her voice a bit downcast. I was taken aback, but not completely shocked. I knew she'd been in pain for a while, and I'd already pushed her to see a gastroenterologist. I figured it was nothing too serious. Over the next few days, Emily tied up loose ends at work, and we agreed I'd visit her every evening after my shifts. Honestly, I was feeling pretty down about it, and, yeah, a little anxious. The night she checked in, I made sure to bring her everything she needed, telling her, "I miss you already. I hate the thought of coming home to an empty apartment." I gave her a kiss on the cheek, trying to keep things light. She stayed in the hospital for just over 2 weeks. I visited every night. At first, she was excited to see me, but over time, I noticed a bit of a shift. The warmth she had at the beginning seemed to fade, and I started to feel this weird distance. I didn't think much of it at the time, just chalked it up to her being bored. But looking back, I should have paid more attention. When she was finally discharged, I was over the moon. I'd spent the day cleaning the house for her return. The doctor had advised Emily to stick to a special diet. So I'd already gotten all the details on what she could and couldn't eat, and I made sure everything was ready for her. I really went all out, making sure her week on sick leave would be as comfortable as possible. "You're really trying your best," she said when I brought her home. I replied, "Just rest." I wanted her to make a full recovery. Eventually, Emily felt better and returned to work. I thought that was it. Our little health problem was over, and everything was going back to normal. But it turns out it wasn't that simple. Out of nowhere, I got a call from a strange woman who insisted we meet. She wouldn't tell me much over the phone, just that the information was important for me to know. I was caught off guard, but agreed to meet her during my lunch break at the mall near my office. When I got there, she was already waiting. "Good afternoon," she said. "Without wasting any time, this is about your wife." The woman, Laura, showed me a photo of a doctor with his arms around Emily. Then she told me she was a nurse in the ward where Emily had been staying. For the whole 2 weeks Emily was in the hospital, Laura had been watching the doctor and her getting pretty close. She even suspected they were still seeing each other. "Laura, why are you telling me this?" I asked, feeling a mix of confusion and frustration. "Well, Daniel, the doctor, had been showing me attention before your wife even arrived, but once she showed up, he switched his focus to her," Laura said, going on about how wonderful a guy Daniel was. But honestly, I didn't really care about her drama anymore. I started piecing things together, remembering Emily's distance in the hospital, the faint scent of men's cologne I'd noticed one evening when I got home. There were a few other little things, too, that had been bugging me. By the end of the workday, I was barely holding it together, just wanting to get home. Emily wasn't there yet, though. She came in later than usual. From the moment she walked through the door, she started talking about how much work had piled up during her time off. I stayed quiet, listening, and then just asked it straight out. "Emily, just level with me. If you've already found someone better, what do you need me for? Why keep playing this game? Just tell me you want a divorce." She froze, her eyes wide with surprise, shock, maybe even fear. "What are you talking about?" she asked, looking completely confused. "Cut the act," I said. "I know all about your doctor." She didn't say anything, just stared at the floor. "If you're seeing him, then go be with him. Why bother hiding it? I'm not going to beg you to stay. Pack your stuff and go live with him." But I'm not ready for this," she stammered. "What exactly are you waiting for? You want me to just ignore what's going on and pretend everything's fine while you're still seeing him? Is that it?" With tears and snot, Emily started packing her things. She stepped out onto the balcony to make a phone call, though I don't think anyone answered. She didn't leave that night, but stayed in another room, crying the whole time. I could hear her sobbing until the early hours. By the next day, it was Saturday, and she finally left. Monday morning, I filed for divorce. No celebration from my side, but honestly, she needed to face the consequences for what she'd done. As for Emily, she ended up moving into a friend's place. Word got around that things didn't work out with that doctor. Apparently, Daniel was pretty shocked when she showed up at his place, and things quickly went south. They only lasted about a month together. Meanwhile, I got promoted at work. I haven't found a new girlfriend yet. Honestly, I'm just living for myself, and I'm doing pretty damn well. But one thing's for sure, life has a funny way of throwing curveballs, and I'd say it's wise to stay alert and pay attention to even the smallest details. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. So guys, if you all liked today's story, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.